What up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Brandon. Today I want to talk to you guys everything that is coming to Warzone 2.0 and DMZ during Season 3. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what is coming in Warzone 2 for Season 3. So, first, we're getting Resurgence Redux. So, this is massive Resurgence will be featured as part of the weekly playlist updates during Season 3, and it will be coming to the big map. So, we'll also be getting a new Gulag and returning features. So I'll get further in detail about this, guys, here later on in the video, but we'll get a closer look at Black Site, which is the new Gulag area. We'll get the redeployed drones in Al Mazrah, and there's also more as well. So there's also going to be a new in-game event called Time the Trophy Hunt. We can collect trophies during this seasonal launch event and exchange them for permanent items such as weapon blueprints and operator skins. Also, during Season 3, we'll be getting Plunder 2.0, complete with permanent rewards and new ways to earn cash in matches. Plunder will return to Warzone 2.0 during Season 3 with a twist. So, patch notes, we will be getting that later this week. Infinity Ward will drop that on their Call of Duty blog. So, all right, let's talk about massive resurgence coming to Al Mazrah. So, during Season 3, Warzone 2.0 will introduce massive resurgence at launch. Both of these will use the standard resurgence with some major tweaks depending on the variant. So, massive resurgence, meanwhile, uses the entire Al Mazrah map and puts us up against 150 players against each other in specific squad sizes, such as quads or trios. That means you should expect plenty of action across the entire map, especially in those final few collapses if numerous squads are still at full strength. All previous advice and strategies for Resurgence and regular Al Mazrah Battle Royale infiltrations apply for this mode. All you gotta do is stick together as a full squad and don't leave any stragglers behind. So, the new Gulag that is coming to Al Mazrah is the Black Site. So Black Site is roughly a rectangular asymmetrical map with several interior spaces and long external routes, especially on the west portion of the map where there's a large corridor that stretches between the two spawn areas. That area in particular is great for long distance weaponry if you have it in your Gulag loadout. Otherwise, it's a clear path for equipment to be thrown down at the start of a duel. Now, we'll be getting redeployed drones, perk packs, and much, much more. So, Season 3 update will bring us new and returning features to all Warzone 2.0 modes, especially Battle Royale, which will see redeployed drones descend on Al Mazrah starting on April 13th. Not April 12th when Season 3 comes out. It'll be coming out April 13th. We'll also be getting perk packs mid-season. So the different types of perk packs we'll be getting is, first one is called Vanguard. It is a fantastic mix of movement, defensive, and tactical benefits, including the ability to restock equipment through resupply and receive enemy warnings through high alert. Another one is called Recon. For the operator who values intel above all else, Tracker and Birdseye are a dynamic duo for tracking enemy positions, while Double Time and Focus provide small benefits for practically any engagement, especially when using rifles built for long-range fights. Also, another perk pack is called Spectre. It's a strong choice for stealthy operators, and this package is built on Ghost, which hides you from UAV sweeps. Spotter is also helpful in terms of finding and destroying enemy equipment pieces. Now, the Trophy Hunt launch event. Now, this is where we have to gather trophies from people that we down. So, you can gather trophies either in Modern Warfare 2. Each person that you kill in multiplayer in Modern Warfare 2 drops one trophy. In non-round-based modes, this must be picked up in order to be banked. In round-based modes, such as Search and Destroy, simply eliminating unique enemy operator grants one banked trophy. You can also get trophies in Warzone 2.0 Battle Royale, Resurgence, or even Plunder. Both enemy operators and AI drop trophies. Trophies are lost upon death, win the match, or bank them at a buy station. Now, Warzone 2.0 DMZ, we can also get trophies too. Both enemy operators and AI combatants drop trophies. Trophies are lost upon death. Successfully exfiltrate or bank them at a buy station to keep your trophies. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell am I going to do with the trophies that we earned? So, once players earn enough trophies, they can exchange them for a variety of rewards in the event section at the main menu. At some point during the event, additional rewards will be put into the event exchange store. All rewards earned here are permanent, including calling cards, double XP tokens, and 2 unique weapon blueprints. The first weapon blueprint is called the Nightsteam. It is an AR. It is a primary weapon based on one of the community's most popular weapon platforms, which is the TAC-56. The 5 available attachments are balanced well for multiplayer, and the weapon can hold its own in medium-range engagements within Warzone 2.0. The other assault rifle blueprint, called the Venom Strike, is based on a special DMZ reward weapon platform. It is built for both quick handling and multi-combat engagements. Both of these weapon blueprints are specifically designed for night operations, which you can drop into as part of the new oil fields map in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, which is going to be a dark map, and you can use night vision on that as well. Now, for Plunder, this is going to launch in season during Season 3. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Plunder, you pretty much run through there. You want to be the first one to get 1 million, and then it'll go in the bonus round, and you want to be the last one standing with the most cash. Now, there's new stuff that is coming to Plunder for Season 3. So, first one is an event called Blood Money, not just a Plunder variant. Double cash is earned for eliminating and looting operators during a Blood Money event. They also have a Cannon Fodder event. It's redacted on their blog, so it doesn't really say anything. There's also called Heat. This is where black sites and strongholds pay out 5 times their usual reward, so definitely go loot those during your time during playing Plunder. We also have Contractor, which I believe is probably one of the bosses. If you take him out, I'm sure it'll give you more trophies, more points, etc. Money Siphon is another event. ATMs around the map pour out an endless cash supply, and you can grab it before they are actually fixed. And there's another one called Chokehold, which is redacted as well. So also know that multiple events can happen in a single match, and some of these events are better to experience yourselves. There are also some new buy station additions within this version of Plunder as well. There's one called Credit Card. You can save more with the official Bank of Adai Quick Scope card, now with 10% cash back on any and all purchases. No application or ranked skill division credit score necessary, just a small introductory cash fee. There's also called Life Insurance. You can leave a legacy until you respawn. That is, save 50% of your cash on hand when eliminated by picking up life insurance for a small cash fee. And they also have called Angel Investor. For little cash down, you can pick up a top secret contract with enhanced payout multipliers for whatever task it presents, in addition to a free UAV. Finally, when you are casually playing matches or searching for every last reward in Warzone 2.0, Plunder offers 9 unique rewards at its launch for completing challenges. These challenges include winning Plunder matches, eliminating AI or enemy operators, or just simply playing the game. Rewards from these challenges include a vehicle camo, calling cards, and much, much more. So it seems like we have plenty to grind in Season 3 until Season 3 Reloaded comes out, and you guys shouldn't be bored. There's plenty of stuff to come. There's much more coming to DMZ, and I want to get into that next, guys, and we'll discuss that. Okay, so in Season 3, this is where we're going to see the most change in DMZ. Now, we're going to have a barter system. Now, let me explain. Outside of being important mission items, most of the collectible non-lethal items in DMZ will have another purpose once the Season 3 update is live. Across every exclusion zone, all buy stations will have a new option in addition to buying gear and weapons for cash, bartering. This is where you will use recipes, quote unquote. These give instructions to your operator, including a component list, in order to build new equipment that can be more useful to your current situation. In other words, bartering is where you exchange items for others. At the start of Season 3, some bartering recipes will be available for most of the new plate carriers and backpacks, which I will talk about, guys, later in this video. You can also use it for kill streaks, self-revive kits, and even keys. However, each exclusion zone has its own set of barter options across its buy stations, adding one more additional element to fully exploring everything in DMZ. There are dozens of items, trade combinations that will launch with Season 3, meaning anyone can memorize these recipes, share them with squad mates, and even search for specific items to load up on loot. Given these recipes range from operator items like bomb drones and self-revive kits to other important keys and items, you can even create a skeleton key. Guys, we'll talk about that later in the video. The bartering system is ready to help operators stock up on those harder to find items and reward them for scavenging their efforts. There's also going to be a contraband workbench. Now, this is a new feature that is going to be available at buy stations, and they'll also be found near them, but not at them, are workbenches. Now, these workbenches, for a nominal cash fee, the workbench allows an operator to add attachments they have unlocked for any weapon platform onto a piece of contraband or insured weapon. Operators can also remove them piece by piece. These workbenches provide this attachment swapping service before a price, given how much a weapon's strengths and weaknesses can change based on attachments it has or what is removed. Now, the obvious example is to attach what you believe is the most advantageous attachment on contraband weapons, as most of the time such weaponry won't have all 5 attachments you seek. Some attachments to consider are suppressors, which are great for stealth situations, and thermal optics for help seeing through smoke or more easily acquiring targets via their heat signatures. However, any DMZ operator knows that the Vaznik 9K with a high magnification scope or the RPK with a 30-round mag may not be the most ideal attachment combos for how these weapons are typically used. In those cases, more especially with contraband picked up from fellow operators, the workbench is here to help scrap those attachments and slap on those you feel more confident with. We're also getting active duty operator slots. So this is where we get 3 operator slots. We can customize them any way we want. So this is one of the largest changes coming to DMZ since its launch, and the active duty operator slots are a critical part of the experience's core value of taking calculated risk for your incredible rewards that you want to earn during your DMZ match. Now, at the start of Season 3, every player will have 3 active duty operator slots, which equates to 3 separate operators that have their own on-soldier items. These items include your backpack, plate carrier, kill streaks, self-revive, and even a gas mask. You are free to swap around those operators in your active slots. So if you have a default operator skin for a while and pick up Alejandro or Valeria in the battle pass, there's no need to worry about losing that active duty slot's progress. Before launching into a match, you choose which active duty operator you bring into the exclusion zone. Whatever they bring back that is not part of the global loadout, primary weapon, secondary weapon, lethal tactical, and even field grades, is only for that specific active duty operator. That means contraband weapons are shared between active duty operators, but not keys. So in other words, just use one main operator, like in DMZ prior to this update. It may limit you to strategies like building up every operator to full strength on scavenging runs, then using them all if necessary to knock out a difficult mission or even secure a weapon case. Now, the new equipment that we're getting in DMZ are plate carriers, different backpacks, and even a rebreather. Now, new backpacks, there's 2 types, secure and scavenger. Now, secure backpacks, as the name suggests, secure items between runs. This means that those non-contraband, non-on-soldier items are secured in your inventory and don't convert to XP upon extraction. Plus, items in a secure backpack are kept to the active duty soldier if they are eliminated in an extraction zone. Now, I repeat, you get to keep the item in a secure backpack even if you are eliminated in DMZ. Most likely, one of the biggest game changers in DMZ along active duty operator slots, as this can help you with supply runs and mission objectives. And both of them come from the same idea of persistence. In DMZ, you need to continue doing missions and tasks despite getting knocked down sometimes. For the secure backpack, even if you lose one important mission item, it will still be there with a secure backpack and remember that there is a barter receipt or a barter recipe for it too, so we can actually create a secure backpack if we don't find one in a map. Now, for the scavenger backpacks, these take out that 3rd weapon slot usually found in medium and large backpacks and add additional item slots. These are perfect for completing missions when there are a ton of valuable items that need to be picked up. Now, the new plate carriers there's 3 different type ones. One's called tempered, one's called revive, one's called comms, and one's called cell. Sorry guys, there's 4, not 3. So, you guys may already be familiar with tempered plate carriers from the previous Call of Duty Warzone, but in case you need to reassess the intel, we wrote about these in our tactical overview. I'm reading this off the Call of Duty blog. So, a 3-plate medic vest grants both faster revives on squad mates as well as faster self-revives when using a self-revive kit. It is all around a helpful vest, but especially great for those who find themselves as a squad's main medic. Now, a 3-plate comms vest is like signal booster, and it has a few benefits. It increases the duration of all UAV technology. The kill streak, UAV towers, and enemy radios dropped by AI and make them function as advanced UAVs, meaning they also show player direction and location. As another bonus, the vest also gives you an audio cue when an enemy operator is close to you, like an auditory version of the high alert perk. It could be great for a solo runner, especially given that they could level the communications advantage that having a duo or a trio provides. Finally, the stealth plate carrier comes built in with the ghost perk, keeping you off enemy radars, built for those times when keeping a low profile is essential to the mission. Also be on the lookout for armor satchels, which will be coming back during the season. Now, rebreather is exactly what it sounds like. It's a new field upgrade. This you can use underwater, which will help you breathe longer, and you can also use it as a melee weapon. Now, I alluded to earlier in the video about a skeleton key. So, those familiar with the phrase that a skeleton key can unlock nearly any door in DMZ. The only exception is getting the Building 21 access key. Although you cannot earn a Building 21 deployment, you can open up every door that requires a key card or key in Building 21 or the exclusion zones. These keys can only be created through a special barter system recipe. Because every item can matter in DMZ and bartering means losing items to make others, it may be best to save it for those incredibly tough to find keys, or use it as a backup for those missions that require a specific key. Now, once I learn how to do that recipe, guys, I'll definitely make a video and put it on my channel so you guys can learn how to create that. So Season 3 DMZ will also have new missions on it as well. So we will have a new faction. It'll be available to all players, and we'll have 3 of its mission tiers available at Season 3 launch, with 2 more to come at mid-season. And remember that missions are not the only thing to accomplish in DMZ. The new bosses, as well as something completely new, will be happening mid-season and are sure to give even more challenges and rewards to all operators. Now, we don't know what the new faction name is, and we don't know what the new boss's name is yet, or even the new event that is happening mid-season yet in DMZ. We'll be getting a new supply run contract in DMZ, so most operators who've played Battle Royale know the details about supply runs, but now these contracts are coming to DMZ, and they're similar in name only. A supply run is a great contract for gearing up when your active duty operator is brand new. Think of it as a low-stakes safecracker. Instead of iron safes, all your operator need to do is find wooden crates. All items there are free for the taking. Now, we also have a new, unique way to exfil in DMZ coming this season as well. We'll have the heavy chopper will be back, and there will be a new way to privately exfil at an exclusion zone, DMZ, in Season 3. And this will help you exfil safely. So, you're probably wondering, what do I mean? So, you can get in the heavy chopper. You've seen this heavy chopper in Ground War and Invasion before in Modern Warfare 2. It will also add to the aerial vehicle lineup. Unfortunately for you, it is completely drained of its fuel, so before you get in it, you must find its special fuel around the airport in order to get it into the sky. Now, once you top it off with its fuel, the heavy chopper can fly around the map and even outside boundaries, which is how you can exfil at any time for free. After getting out of bounds, a countdown will appear just like a normal exfil until you ultimately are giving the same treatment as a successful exfil. The other new feature here is a new buy station item known as a private exfil. Once you buy this, an exfil will be available on an unused exfil point for that match only on the map, considering it as an extra escape route if needed, especially during prisoner rescue contracts. Now, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you today. I know in their blog, Call of Duty also talked about how they're going to move the buy stations in Warzone to more covered areas where you can actually take cover and buy at buy stations. But other than that, guys, we'll wait for more patch notes to come out. Definitely check out my Call of Duty Underground Facebook page. I'll leave links down in the description below. And check out my Call of Duty Facebook group with over 101,000 members, guys. You can connect with players, join up, make a team, and run down DMZ and Warzone and get all those dubs. All right, Squids, that's all I have for you today. Until next time, Squids, I'll see you later.